Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Dave's Top 3000 Songs of the Rock Era. Today I'm up to song number 2348, and that one is Tired of Toeing the Line by Rocky Burnette. This came out in 1980. Here's a picture of the single, and it was also released on his 1979 album called The Son of Rock and Roll. And here's a picture of Rocky Burnette around the time he recorded it. And I'm going to start with a sample of this song and react to it. So here it goes. Okay, that's a sample of Tired of Toeing the Line by Rocky Burnette. I think it's a good, catchy song, and it's kind of got a little bit of that old time rock and roll feel to it. That's not a coincidence, it turns out. His father was a famous rockabilly performer, Johnny Burnette. He actually had a couple big hits. I'll get into that in a minute. First, I want to talk more about this song. It's a song about breaking up, basically, saying I'm tired of towing the line. I think we should just go our separate ways. What we had, but it's not working anymore. Pretty common tale. Um, Rocky Burnette, I guess I'll just talk about him a little bit. He was a one-hit wonder. This was the only hit he had. Went to number 8 in 1980. It was a pretty big hit. And I remember when it was a hit. And I kind of liked it when it came out. And, he repeats the line, baby, yeah, the beginning of every verse. When I first heard this song, I thought that was the title of the song. But I don't think that would have been a very good song title. So I think he was better that he called it Tired of Towing the Line because it kind of describes more what the song's about. You can say baby, yeah, about any song. That sounds pretty cheap. But anyway, so that's pretty much everything I have to say about the song Tired of Towing the Line. Now I'm going to talk about him a little bit, Rocky Burnette. Like I said, he was the son of Johnny Burnette. Here's a picture of Johnny Burnette. He was a big, early 60s artist, late 50s and early 60s, kind of looks that way. Much more clean cut than his son Rocky. Of course, it was a very different time in the early 60s than the early 80s. But Rocky Burnette had a few big hits of his own. His biggest hit was Year 16. That was featured in American Graffiti. That also went to number 8, by the way. And it was also covered by Ringo Starr. A lot of people don't like Ringo's birthday version. He was about 30 years old when he recorded it, and they said it made him look like a pedophile. The fact that he's singing about his love for a 16-year-old girl. I don't agree with that at all. People can write a song or sing a song about whatever they want. That doesn't mean they're actually doing it. So get over that if that's your thinking. I think Ringo did a pretty excellent job on Year 16. As a matter of fact, his version came in higher than Johnny Burnett's on my chart, on my list. So make what you will of that. But yeah, another big hit for Johnny Burnette was Dreamin'. So he had pretty catchy kind of, early 60s doo-wop or rockabilly hits. And I guess I've never heard any other songs by Rocky Burnette, but I understand he was a rockabilly artist himself. So I guess he kind of followed in the footsteps of his father, even though he had long hair and, looked a lot more bohemian. Um, yeah, what else can I say about it? He was born in 1953 in Memphis, Tennessee. He's still alive. He's 72 years old. I don't know if he's still performing. I guess he doesn't have a lot of hits to perform anyway. Um, Anyway, I guess that's all I have to say about Tired of Towing the Line by Rocky Burnette. So thank you for watching. You guys rock, and I'll see you next time. Bye.